friends at home, my name is Elizabeth Nana and today we'll be learning about graphics. Graphics is a form of design that you can use to pass information or messages. With me today I have Tony and Chiamaka. Tony is going to be taking us through the steps of graphics and he's going to be explaining what graphics is. So, Tony.
Good day, kids at home. With me in the studio I have my host Elizabeth and Chiamaka, and Chiamaka, I hope you're ready. Today we'll be dealing on graphics design. Now, graphics design is all about creativity. Graphic design is all about introducing your creativity to send a message to the public. Say you want to make a poster, a political poster, you want to send a message about a party contesting, you can make an illustration which is figures and with lettering. Say the word graphics is derived from a Greek word called graphikos. It means the process of surface production of a visual statement on a flat surface. Now, the flat surface could be either a wall, a paper, your computer screen, etc. Now, graphics is as old as man himself. Now, in history, if you want to really know about graphics, go back to the primitive men. The caves of the primitive men, you can find graphic designs in them, like the Shabbat caves in France, the primitive Bimbeka shelter rocks of India, and modern exponents of graphics design. We have people like Peter Burns, Raymond Loewy, William Godin. These men are men that has stand and made prints in the sands of time of graphics. Now, like every other thing in the world, graphics has rules and elements. These rules now are the elements and principles that gives us the ability and an edge to produce a wonderful design. That when people see it, they're going to appreciate it, they're going to love it, and they would love to want to own it. Now, the elements of a graphic design are the basic units that composes the formation of a graphic work. Now, the elements of a graphic design are line, color, shape, form, and space. Now, we have the principles of graphic design, like I said. The principles, when combined with the elements, helps us to produce a wonderful piece of graphics. Now, for the principles, we have unity, we have balance, we have harmony, we have proportion, we have similarity and contrast, then we have emphasis and dominance. So for today's case study, we'll be working on how to create a graphic design, cutting and pasting alphabets to pass a message. Now, the materials we'll be needing to produce such a design are assorted cardboards like I have here, different colors. We'll be needing a cutter to cut our paper. We'll be needing pencils to draw, and erasers in case of mistakes. We'll be needing colored bires like I have here, and a gum. You can use this, you can go for this, and probably a scissors to cut the alphabet into various shapes.
So what is the first step you do when you are making the graphic design?
We'll cut our papers first, then we'll get a meter rule, we'll get the measurement of the alphabet we want to construct. So for the case of this study, we'll be constructing letters K, I, D, N, A, R, and T.
Kids and art.
Yeah, kids and art. So let me start. We can get different colors of cardboard. It's all about your creativity. It's all about the colors you enjoy, the way you like to arrange your colors, the kind of message you pass, because colors have their own meanings. They have a message they pass across to us. Like here, I have yellow. And yellow here symbolizes creativity. Now, I'm using this to pass a message that graphics is creative work. Now, we have red, pink. Now, pink symbolizes love, the love for art, what you do. Then we have blue, means tranquility, calmness. We have green. Green symbolizes fertility of our land. So we're going to start, but for the viewers who would like to produce, they can go for colors that suits them, colors they would enjoy. The colors to use are not limited. It's all about your own discretion. So we're going to start by measuring the alphabet. We get our meter roll. Chiamaka, would you like to come and see how the process goes through? Okay. So we get our meter roll. We'll place it in our paper. I'll be taking 20 centimeters. So I mark from 0 to 20. Horizontally, I take 15 centimeters. I'm going to repeat the same procedure here. So I'm repeating the same procedure I took for this side on the other side.
Graphics, is there like a certain measurement you have to take?
In making graphics design, alphabets per se, there's a standard measurement for producing that. But for our case study, we're going to be producing larger alphabets than the standard one we usually have. So I developed my own standard for producing my alphabet. I stick to the rules of production of the alphabet and still carve that my own standard. So we're going to get now the 20 centimeter.
For if you're making any graphic design, the materials you need is assorted cardboard papers, cutter, a meter ruler, a pencil, eraser, colored biros, gum, and scissors.
The materials you just listed above, you want to produce alphabets, cut and paste alphabets. That's what we needed. For other graphic designs, we might be needing poster colors, acrylic colors, we might be needing brushes, and we might even need to get some other materials that are not listed here. But for the purpose of producing alphabets, it's a cut and paste procedure. These are the materials that are necessary. Chiamaka, now, you can see I just drew 20 centimeters for my length and 15 centimeters for my breadth. Now what I'm going to do now is get my middle line. Now from 20 into 2, we're going to have 10. So what I do, I mark my 10 here. I also get it on the other side. As I'm teaching, if there's some things you don't get, feel free to ask me questions.
What letter are you starting with?
I'll be starting with letter K. So,
for this type of cardboard that you cut out, how many centimeters will the length be?
For this, it will be 8 centimeters by 6 centimeters. So Chiamaka, we've gotten our middle line, which is 10. We've gotten it here. We'll place our meter rule and we'll make a straight line. So come down here. we're going to get our middle line here also. So we get so we'll take our middle line from 15 centimeter, which is 7.5. So with a straight line. Yeah. Now we can begin constructing letter K.
Are you going to cut it after writing?
Yeah, after constructing the letter, we're going to cut it out of the card.
Can she try like to do what you just did?
Yeah, she can try.
For this place, you just get 10 centimeters. You can start from, like, because you gave so much space here. And
Yeah. The reason I did that was, like I said before, I created my own standards for the construction of these letters. The reason is, we're going to be cutting the K out of the paper. So it doesn't really matter if I started it at the edge or in the middle, because at the end of the day, we won't be having some spaces even around the K. So that was why I said, oh, let me centralize it in the middle.
this is what it looks like after you've done measuring and dividing them into different. What's the next step that we do?
The next step we do now is to begin construction of our letter. Okay, so Chiamaka is working over there. She's trying to get the procedures I just went through. So right here, I will be working on mine. So we'll get another measurement for our K. It's a 4 centimeters. Like a straight line. You remember we got our central line, which is 10 centimeters. So now from our middle line, we're going to create an equal distance from the upper part and the lower part to get an area there. So, place my meter rule on my paper. I take 4 centimeters. Take my ruler. I will a straight line down. And get another one. It's the edge of the middle line at the bottom. We'll do the same procedure for the lower part of it.
She's done with the first procedure for the letter K. So next,
Chiamaka, you come over so you can brief you on how to proceed on the next. Now, yeah, you've got me a middle line. So I took 4 centimeters. 4 centimeters. Yeah. I took 4 centimeters here. And we took another 4 centimeters at the middle. So far so good. We've been able to get a letter K from the procedures I just highlighted to you, which Chiamaka is about to produce also.
the next step is to cut.
Yeah. Our next step now is to cut our letter K out of our cardboard. So we get our scissors. And you should be careful when cutting because you might miss a line and your letter K is gone forever. So you must focus. It's one of the necessities of a graphics artist. The graphics artist is always calm, the graphic artist is always focused, and he works in a cozy and serene environment. So now I'm going to cut my letter K with the aid of my scissors. While Chiamaka constructs a letter K from the procedures. Graphic design is all about concentration. It's all about love for what you do. It's all about enjoying what you do when you do it. Now,
This, it comes down to she made the letter K. Just into it for the scissors.
now we can see, viewers, that graphics is not that difficult. With Chiamaka here in the studio, she has been able to produce letter K like I did. So you can get your materials, skills, and follow the procedures. You can get the letter K like Chiamaka just did in the studio with us. So I proceed to continue the cutting of my letter K.
If you are going to be cutting, especially with the cutter, you have to have the supervision of an adult because these objects are very sharp, same as the scissors. So just go. Welcome back, you're watching Kids in Art. We're still working on the graphics. Graphics is a form of art and you can use it to pass information or you can use it as signs. We're done with the letters and the letters we did make Kids and Art. After all the cutting of this is what they look like when we're done. We chose the white cardboard because we wanted the letters to be bold. You can use any color, but we just chose the white. If you want to make a smaller size, this is what they will look like. One bit. After putting it on the white cardboard, you can design it, because graphics is all about design. So you can design it in any way, scribble around. So this is, it's done. These are the small ones, it's done. Designing, sticking, cutting. Wow, it has come to the end of this show. This is so beautiful, right? Yeah. So, what comment do you have? It's so nice. So, such a beautiful work. Remember not to use sharp objects without adult supervision. With me today, I have Uncle Tony and Chiamaka, and you have me, your host, Elizabeth and Anna. Catch you next time on the next episode on Kids and Art. Bye.